Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Take care for you. This is Harika. Today I am presenting the topic about the classes in Java. From here onwards, we will go with the object-oriented concepts in Java. This is the one of the major topic in the one of the important topic in the Java. We'll use the classes and objects throughout the Java programming. Let's get started our actual content of the video. Please watch till the end, guys. Please watch this video till the end. Here we are mainly discussing about the classes, objects, constructors, etc. Class. If we take the class is if we take the concept class, each class is a collection of data and the functions that manipulates the data. Here the data and functions can be manipulated in the class itself. These data components of the class are called the data fields or the data members, etc. And these functional components are nothing but the member functions. Those are nothing but the methods of the class. These are functions in the previously in C++, but now we use these word as the functions as methods. Thus, we can state the each and every object represented using the data fields. Those are nothing but the data members. And behavior of the object is set by the methods. These class template can be shown like this. Each and every class, if we consider the class name as a person, each person can have the unique ID, name, age, city, gender, etc. But they can differ in the eating habits, studies, sleep, play, etc. So in this way we can judge the each and every person. Data members are the objects. We can create the objects to the data members, and we can give the values to the we can give the values to the data members. We can manipulate them in the methods. And here each and every class syntax can be like this: class space class name. Here the class is a small letter because Java is a case sensitive language. We have to consider this. And we will have the data members, methods and constructors. And each and every class is class have the basic constructors. Those are invoked after creating the object to them. And an object is an instance of a class. These objects are the real world entity. They refer to the real world entity. And these objects are used to provide the practical basis of the real world objects. And these objects can be specified by and these can be called by the class name itself. But the general syntax of the object is the class name space object name equal to new class name. Here we are calling the constructor. After creating the object, each and every time the class name class constructor, basic constructor is invoked. I will tell you the example program, guys, after explaining the overall concept. And when we go with the constructors, constructor is a specialized method. Here it is used for initializing the objects. Basically it is used for initializing the objects, and the constructor name and the class name should be the same. Constructor name must be the class name, and the basic constructor is invoked automatically after creating an object to the class. And this constructor is invoked whenever an object is associated with the class is created. It is called the constructor because it creates the values for the data members of the class, and it acts as the method to the class also. And we'll have the some more special features in the some more special features for the constructors. Those are nothing but the name of the constructor must be same as the class name. And next special property is constructor must be declared in the public mode, because after invoking the object after calling the object it should be invoked automatically. And constructor should have the return type like void, even and void data type shouldn't be written for the constructor. And constructor can't be used as the member of the union or a structure. We can't use the member of constructors or the unions, because in unions and constructors we can't create the constructor. Unions and structures we can't create the constructors. And the constructors have the default arguments like can have the default arguments, and also it can't be inherited. These can be derived, invoked in the base class itself but not in the child class. Constructor can make use of the new or delete operators, but it can't allocate or release the memory respectively. And these can't be a virtual, and multiple constructors can be used in the same class, because we can differentiate each constructor by passing the parameters. We can create the constructor basically without passing the any parameters. We can pass the parameters too, and based on the parameters the constructors may vary. And we can declare the constructor explicitly, then we can declare the object of the class. Let us consider an example. I will explain through an example. Let us consider an rectangle. Each and every rectangle should consist of the height and width. Now we are calculating the area of the rectangle. If for calculating the area of the rectangle, we'll have the area is equal to height into width. Here we have used this formula and printed the resultant. Now we are using the two classes over here, because in two classes we are explaining the overall concept. Already in this program we have used one class as the rectangle class, one class as the demo class. In demo class we placed the main function, and it is another class defined. The rectangle can be invoked in the main class, main function itself, main method itself. We can't invoke all the variables without using the main. Here we are passing the height and width of the rectangle. We are passing statically we are passing the attribute values. We are setting the attribute values over here, and we invoked the method. From using the method of the class, we'll call the final object and we'll print the object. The resultant should be 10 into 20, that is equal to 200. Okay. Now we are executing this program. Javac space program name rectangle dot java. It is compiling. Class file can be created in the folder Java programs. Here we have to use Java demo. Why we are using Java demo? Because the rectangle doesn't contain main method. We have to give the main method only. We have to give the class which consists of the main only. Then only we'll get the output. We can create, why we are creating the rectangle.java? Because we have to invoke both the classes over here. That's why we have created the rectangle.java as a file name, and we'll execute through demo. So always we have to compile the file name.java only. We have to give for Java compiler file name.java file only. File we are creating to the Java compiler. After compiling of the Java program, we are executing the Java program by using the main class which consists of the main method. Then we'll acquire the output. Okay. let us try Java rectangle. If we consider Java rectangle, then we'll have the exception. Compiler give the exception like main method not found in the class rectangle. Please define the main method as public static void main. For this purpose, we are giving Java space demo as a executing class, and there in folder also it creates the class file as demo after compiling. In this way we can create the programs. Here the class constructor is invoked. Here automatically it is invoked after creating an object. We have created the object. After creating the object, the constructor, default constructor, is invoked. We can place the default constructor over here by passing the parameters also. Okay, let us consider rectangle. This is the constructor. We are giving the constructor over here, and I am passing the parameters int h comma int w. Over here I am passing the height and width. I am giving the parameterized constructor over here, and height is equal to h, width is equal to w. This is the parameterized constructor. I can create the two objects. Object 1 is this. Object 1 invokes the simple constructor, and I am passing the object 2. It invokes the simple constructor object 1, and I am placing the object 2 rectangle object 2 equal to new rectangle of 11,21. Now we can invoke both the cases. After that, what will be the resultant? We will see the resultant object2 dot area. Again we are compiling the same thing. After compilation, we execute the things once again. Sorry, I didn't save the file. You have to save each and every time. Again I am compiling the program. After that, so here the object 1 new rectangle, there should be an error. Why we are getting an error? Because we didn't create the simple rectangle. Didn't create the simple constructor, that's why it shows the error. Here again I am placing the same code. Height is equal to width is equal to Now we can save the things over here and we'll compile again. Now we didn't get any error over here. Because I didn't place the things. Now you can see the output. And in live I have demoed all the cases, so it misfired somewhat. But if we consider this, you can learn some more things. If we given the same thing h like this, we didn't pass any parameters over here, then it will give the error. After placing the values, it doesn't give any error. Thank you guys for watching till the end. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, please share it to your friends. It means a lot to me.